This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so Justin Bieber, I guess he posted photos of himself crying. And people were trying to link this to the Diddy situation. Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. There's no way Justin Bieber and Diddy did anything. I mean, it was weird how he was latching on to Bieber, but Diddy is known for latching on to anyone that is popping at the moment. He believes he stands next to something hot, he'll stay hot out here. I mean, he does it multiple times. As soon as Rick Ross started getting hot again in 2010, he stood right next to him. 2009 and 10. Think of anybody. Diddy gets right next to him. 50 Cent. Jay-Z. And Jay-Z's not a good example, but there's artists that, I think Mims. He stood next to Mims. He'll get in people's videos. He said this. I've heard him said this out of his mouth. No Diddy. Pause. Okay? But I heard him say it on a bus. He's like, you hot right now, man. Got to stand next to the flame. He says stuff like that. Like, that's just how he is. He ain't wrong. It does help him stay relevant. Drake does the same thing. He does music with people that are popping right now. Speaking of that, before we get into, let's get to this news and then we'll get to this. Britney Spears settles case with her dad, him not paying her anything, and Britney paying his legal fees of $2 million. That's a huge L. Now let's get into this whole Drake-Kendrick beef and not really getting into the beef itself, getting into the weirdness that surrounds it. This is normal to me, Kendrick and Drake, right? This is like, okay, they're battling for the top spot. And I think that's why Drake kept the focus on Kendrick, because everything else is just nonsense. It makes no sense. I know some people are like, it's manufactured for sales. And it's a nice little theory. Maybe some side beefs are. I think Rick Ross definitely jumped in for attention because he's desperate with the music. Bro, Rick Ross still isn't even broke. Let's see what Rick Ross's thing is at now. He said it did $1 million. He was lying to you guys. It never did $1 million on Spotify. Okay? He was lying to you guys. Rick Ross. Okay. So the song Champagne Moments. It's now at 374,000. Okay? And that's after what? 2 weeks now? 2 weeks. Okay? That sucks. You're battling with Drake. Didn't even get $1 million. Okay? Now, I think amongst all platforms, so Rick Ross Champagne Moments. Across all platforms. So if you pull up the videos, right? His video, it did, see, if you do all platforms, you take the 4.2 million streams on YouTube, and then you condense that down to what's real, because this was obviously manufactured. So let's go to the one where like a fan uploaded, okay? Because this is his actual video. Rick Ross Champagne Moments. A lot of stuff. He's on Gamma. Gamma is Drake's friend, but I'm telling you. Okay, so let's take this. Champagne Moments Drake diss. 2.5 million views. Not all those are unique. So they're going to take the unique views from that and what that equals. And they're going to take what was Spotify and what was Apple. He did $1 million the first week, which was good. Okay, across all platforms. Let's not say it was one. Okay, now, he jumped on it as a hater, but this all originates from Abel, all the other side beef, the Future, Metro was because of something else, but this comes from Abel and Cash. Cash works for Sal at EXO, okay? Cash is a good guy, okay? But there's something that went on between EXO and Drake that has been on and off since the Weeknd got in the game, because Drake was going to try to sign the Weeknd. They made their own play. Drake's always been salty about that. Done things to them. They've done things back to Drake. It just hasn't been the same since 2012 when Drake put Weeknd all over his album, right? So there's something stemming from that, and then they have so much influence, and I think Cash has some type of deal with Metro. Maybe he manages them. I don't know. But I don't speak to him anymore. But he does something with Metro, and Future kind of got on board. It's just the unknown. But it seems petty and feminine. And it's now turned into it's real, but it's also a marketing ploy. I mean, they're getting everybody that hates. They got Kanye on a remix. You know, they're just like recruiting everybody. They're like, let's make a football team against Drake. You know, that's why I'm like, you guys are saying, oh, you're a Drake groupie. No, Drake's engaging, right? Directly with everybody. Rick Ross engaged. I don't know why. I mean, he has no reason to beef with them. So it looks just as stupid as the 50 Cent beef was. But the only one we really care about is Kendrick and Drake, because we want to hear bars. We want to hear what's the root of this. You know, is it just competition, or is there a deeper root to this? They've been taking little shots at each other for years. Who's best? J. Cole thought he was the best, and then he bowed out. So I couldn't even listen to J. Cole anymore. Also, I got to say, what's his name? Four Bats. I saw him in Four Bats and Kanye. Four Bats, Kanye. He was playing Kanye music, right? In studio. And I think they had a song prior or something. I can't remember. But just him being signed to Drake now. And now in studio with Kanye. Kanye just dissed Drake. It's just like, dude, what are you doing? I think they were, like I said, Kanye West in studio. Let's see, where is it? Here it is, right here. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You're gonna sabotage your career. You just signed an EP deal with Drake, and who knows what the details of that deal are. But don't throw it away so early. You're playing weird games. Playing weird games, bro. I don't know. Then we got, lastly, I saw Boosie. He was really responding to an interview with Young Blue talking about the Boosie situation. And Boosie was just like, come on, bro, it's on this, da-da-da-da-da. I read it the other day. Boosie, you ain't getting no money from this, man. You went too hard instead of keeping it under wraps. And you kind of tarnished his career a little bit, you know? So it's like, you ain't getting paid, bro, unless it's from the court. I think all that peaceful ending it. Young Blue makes his good points. Boosie's brother makes good points. Boosie should get paid, but I think he just wants too much money, to be honest. Boosie does deserve some money. I think the $2 million settlement was good. But, you know, Boosie didn't think so. So, anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you all, and I'll check you on the next one. If you want to run ads and channels, jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Peace.